Hi, Phanessa here. In this video I am going to demonstrate how to crochet this stitch here, and this here is a scarf that I made. So it's basically just repeating the stitch pattern until it's long enough. So instead of learning just the stitch, if you want, you can make a pretty scarf out of it. That's the wrong side, and this is the right side. So this scarf here is about 80 inches. So I folded this in fours, and it's about 20 inches. So in total, it's approximately 80 inches. And the width of this is about 10 inches. Each repeat row, because it's a 2-row repeat, each repeat row is about 2.5 inches. Okay, so each of these are 2.5 inches. And each set is about 2 inches wide. So this is the pattern repeat. It's 2 inches wide. So this yarn here is Yarn Bee's Tweed Indeed. I just used the 5.5 as it recommended on the label, and I believe I used 3 for this one here. Okay, so I have my hook here. I'm going to just mimic this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 sets, and it is in multiples of 6. So that's 30 stitches, and then you want 2 more. So multiples of 6 plus 3, because you will have a turning chain. All right, let's get started. So again, that was 30 plus 3. So I will chain 33 stitches. A good way to sort of make it easier for you, just chain in 6 and then stop when you like the width of it. So this is 6, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want it wider than that, so I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so just look at the size each time you hit that 6 mark. 6. So this is 30, and then you want to add 3. Okay, so we are going to work 1 row of single crochets. So into the second chain from the hook, here is the first, that's the second. You can go through any loop you want. I'm going to go through the back, so the bump back here. Insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Into the next chain stitch in the back, work another single crochet. So just work 1 single crochet all the way back, and your total stitch count should be in multiples of 6 plus 2. In this case, I have 32 single crochet stitches. This is my last single crochet. Okay, so this is foundation. Okay, row 1, you're going to start with chain 6. So that's going to count as a triple treble stitch. You're going to yarn over 4 times. So we're skipping this very first one here because that's for this stitch. So we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3. Into the next, you want to work the next stitch. So yarn over 4 times, 2, 3, 4. Insert your hook into the stitch, pull up the loop, and you're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and you'll do that 5 times. Yarn over, pull through 2, that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to work also the same stitch into the next 2 stitches. So yarn over 4 times. And then work your triple treble stitch. So if you're familiar with single crochet, half double, double, treble, and double treble, as you start with the double crochet, you yarn over once. When you work the treble, you yarn over twice. When you work the double treble, you yarn over 3 times. So what we're doing is one more of that
as a triple treble stitch.
Okay, yarn over 4 times and into the next stitch. Now we're going to go back to the 3 that we skipped. In the first of the 3 that we skipped, we're going to work in this order, going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want to work in front of these 3 here. So pick up your foundation here so that this is behind you. Don't go into the very first one that you skipped because it belongs to the chain stitches here. Okay, there's one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the last skipped stitch. Work your
triple treble stitch.
So that is the repeat across. You're going to skip 3, work your 3 stitches, and then come back and work into the skipped stitches. And when you get to the end, you'll have 1 stitch left. Work 1
triple treble stitch.
So work your last stitch there. Skip 3 into the next. Oops. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back to the 3 you skipped. Make sure you work in front of the last set here. I know it's a little hard to see, so you can see here that I worked these 3. I'm going back to this 1, 2, 3 and working in that direction in front of these 3 here. So into the next skipped stitch. Okay, so there's my second set, and I'm just going to continue that across, working 1 stitch in the last stitch here. Just worked my last set. Now I'm going to work 1
triple treble stitch
into this last stitch here. So yarn over 4 times, work into the last stitch. Okay, so this is the right side. Okay, row 2, chain 1 and turn. This is going to be the wrong side. So for this side and all wrong sides, you're just going to work 1 single crochet across. So first stitch, 1 single crochet, and in every stitch. So that'll stabilize the top part there. Right now it's a little funky. Don't forget you want to work into this turning chain as well. So either on the top stitch or just right through the space. So working into the chain stitch will make it a little bit neater than going into the space. So you would just find the very top chain stitch and then work your single crochet. So here you can see I worked into the space. That was the first one that I showed you. So it's not too bad. And then after that I worked into the actual chain stitch. So it's mostly personal preference, but you can see a slight difference with working into the space and working into the actual turning chain. All right, so that is your repeat. Repeat rows 1 and 2 until you're happy with your size. Again, for the scarf, I used 3 total balls and basically just crocheted as long as it will last me. Each ball is 180 yards, so I used about 540. And you want to stop on a single crochet row. So far I have this much done. So if you wanted to add fringe, you can do it here and in between each of these sets. I think that would look nice. I didn't do that with the first one. I didn't have enough yarn. I didn't think about it till after the fact, but maybe I'll do it with this one. Okay, so for this one I'm going to add the fringe and I'm just placing them in between each set. This is the wrong side. It really doesn't matter, but just choose one side to be your right side. So what I did was just holding on to the tip, wrap it around my elbow, and I did this 7 times. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 strands, and then I fold this in half. Cut the ends. So in between here, I want to go this way because I want this to show on this side. And then you just trim the ends here. They both came out to be the same length with the fringe. So this one didn't have fringe, but the overall length is the same. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button. You'll be notified every time I post a video. I'll see you next time.